you want to double your income as a real estate agent? I hope so. According to the National Association of Realtors, last year, the average agent made $47,000. After taxes is $2,800, not counting expenses. Now, the question is why real estate agents are making so little money? Well, three questions in one. If you want to become an accountant, where do you go? Number one, you go to college, right? For how long? For about 4 to 5 years. And how much do you need to invest? About $100,000. Now, if you want to become an engineer, where do you go? You go to college, right? For how long? For 4 to 5 years. How much do you need to invest? About $100,000 public education. And that happens in every single career or business you go into. However, if you want to become a real estate agent, where do you go? You go to real estate school, right? Here in Florida, it's about 63 hours. And after those 63 hours, you're on your own. Then 6 months, a year later, you're wondering why you're making so little money. Well, that's why our next webinar, it's all about teaching you exactly what I teach the top producers in the industry, especially here in South Florida. The ones, or many of the ones that I interview in the Miami Real Estate Show. You need to check out that show, the Miami Real Estate Show, where I interview some of the top producers in the industry, and those, or many of those, are the ones that I personally coach. Agents closing over 100 transactions per year. Again, agents closing over 100 transactions per year. Now, first of all, let me tell you exactly what this webinar is not about. Number one, it's not about cold calling. That's number one. It's not about cold calling. Guys, we are in 2015, and I'm impressed and in shock to see how many real estate coaches are still telling you, asking you to cold call. First of all, it's not profitable anymore. None of the top producers that I coach and none of the top producers that I interview for the Miami Real Estate Show do cold calling. No top producer today is making huge amount of money doing cold calling. And this is the way I close the argument. Number one, you can profit very, very well doing cold calling. You can't automate the process. And number three, you can't grow your business. Because if you are not doing cold calling, you're not making any money. But the most important thing is, how do you feel when somebody calls on you? How do you feel? I know you don't feel good. So why would you do to somebody something that you wouldn't want done to you? So this webinar that we are about to do is not about cold calling, and it's not about open houses either, right? I'm going to show you exactly what the top producers that I coach, again, many of the ones that I interview for the Miami Real Estate Show are doing. You're going to learn exactly the 6 things you need to sell real estate. Exactly the 6 things you need to sell real estate. Number 2, how to find, all right, buyers and sellers. And it's not only about how to find buyers and sellers, but how to make sure that those buyers and sellers choose you as the expert to guide them when they're ready to make a real estate transaction. And finally, pretty much the most important thing, how to organize yourself for maximum productivity and to increase your quality of life. See, every single agent is looking for 4 things. Number 1 is confidence, meaning knowledge. Number 2, it's more buyers and sellers. Number 3 is organization. So finally, they can get number 4, money. Without this, you can't profit, you can automate your business, and you can grow. So if you want to know exactly what you need to do during the day for maximum productivity so you can get the buyers and sellers, that's exactly what we're going to teach you in the next webinar. Now, the final question is very simple. Are you interested in making more money and growing your real estate business, or are you committed? See, most real estate agents are interested in making more money, meaning if the conditions, all right, allow it, if they have the time, they'll get into the business and be serious. But what happens is the conditions are never perfect. But if you're committed, it means that you are ready and committed to get the results regardless of the conditions and the time. So if you are, make sure that you register down below in the page for our next webinar. I hope to see you there. If you want to increase your business, double your income within the next 6 months, that's the right place to go. See you there. Until then, make it a very, very productive day. Take care, guys.